Time magazine has declared 2020 the worst year ever, or at least the worst in living memory. Its cover echoes past editions when Adolf Hitler, Saddam Hussein, and Al-Qaeda leaders al-Zarqawi and bin Laden were all crossed out with a red X. Like many years before it, 2020 has seen its fair share of conflicts and protests. From fighting in Azerbaijan and Ethiopia to demonstrations against dozens of governments, as well as widespread calls for racial equality following the killing of George Floyd by a US police officer. Likewise, man-made and natural disasters have taken their toll, including the worst ever recorded fires in Australia and California, often leading to comparisons with the end times.
And it looks like the apocalypse right now.
Crazy. 11:15 in the morning, and it's like the middle of the night almost.
But above all else, it's the coronavirus pandemic that has set the year apart. Many say the Great Depression of the early 1930s and the years during the First or Second World Wars were worse, or for that matter, any year before the discovery of penicillin. But rarely has virtually everybody on the planet faced a common affliction. By December 2020, COVID-19 had taken almost 1.7 million lives and infected at least 75 million people. And the virus has also had a devastating effect on livelihoods. Lockdowns have led the IMF to predict that the global economy will shrink by nearly 5%, the worst decline since the 1930s. Vaccines are now available, but the World Health Organization is urging caution.
Progress on vaccines gives us all a lift, and we can now start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. However, WHO is concerned that there is a growing perception that the pandemic is over. The truth is that at present, many places are witnessing very high transmission of the virus.
And while some countries have begun vaccinating, there is little sign that vaccines will be readily available in poorer nations. As if to underline the fragile victory that humans have wielded over the virus, the UK recently reported a new mutation of COVID-19 that could be 70% more infectious.
Given the early evidence we have on this new variant of the virus, the potential risk it poses, it is with a very heavy heart, I must tell you, we cannot continue with Christmas as planned.
So with the cancellation of end-of-year celebrations in many cities across the world, is it a case of Merry Crisis and a Happy New Fear? Or can things only get better in 2021? Adam Pletts, The Newsmakers.